So both teams line up for the now familiar 13. Second pre-match ritual. A number of players taking the knee to the applause of the crowd prior to this match before Halifax and Sheffield do battle at the mobile stadium in Wakefield, with the Keepmoat Stadium closed for mid-season repairs. Sheffield looking to avenge a big defeat at the Shea in round 2, I think it was. They will kick off. Conor Robinson was out in the pre-match warm-up, but it's not selected in the run-on. Halifax 13 as Thackeray takes a swirling, spiralling kick from the kick-off. And Halifax will have happy memories of playing Sheffield on this ground previously. A big win in Halifax with Conor McGrath, who was included today, scored a hat-trick. And Ben Taylor's down as the referee, but I'm sure that's not him in the middle. And Sheffield get over the Halifax 40. It's the last tackle being signalled, and we'll go back to Thackeray for the kick, and he'll test Woodburn Hall, and Chasers bearing down on Woodburn Hall. He'll manage to take the ball safely, and then there's a two-man tackle stops him. Halifax to run it out of their own 10-metre area. Big hit from the Eagles defence there on Halifax winger, who've gone inside to help out his forward Fairbank. Drives up, not so many Eagles supporters here, so more Halifax supporters than Eagles supporters. This afternoon, and Dan Murray takes it over the 30-metre line. Took three men to bring him down after a week off Halifax. A lot in the wing column. Guzdeck uses his foot and has to reach out and manages to collect it without knocking on. Warren Set, former Halifax player, of course, for 7 years. 6 more tackles for the Eagles, and Joel Farrell, who Mark expects to make a difference, didn't play in the match at the Shea. Another one of his top players, Brad Knowles, left the field injured. Well, both them fit and raring to go, and he thinks they'll have a big impact on today's game. Scott Wheeldon, of course, was sent from the field, red carded at the Shea, and he's on the bench today. Thackeray gets the pass away. Oliver Davies put to ground, and it'll be a knock on. And the first breaking play to run through the teams this afternoon is Woodburn Hall at fullback for Halifax. Conor McGrath, Greg Worthington, Zach McComb and James Saltonstall. The three quarters, Liam Harris and Scott Griggs. Continuing the house, Kevin Leroy, Brandon Moore and Daniel Murray. At the starting front row with Matt Garside, Ben Kavanagh and Jacob Fairbank. At the back of the Halifax scrum, here's Leroy now charging the ball up into 3 and almost getting away on a diagonal run. Kavanagh takes it up. Halifax relying on the no-nonsense approach from the forwards. Murray gets the pass away to Harris. Garside, former Sheffield Eagles player Matt Garside. Dan Murray's over the 40. Good tackle, ends his run. And this one, another one to test Guzdeck. but Liam Harris taken out late after the ball was kicked, and Isaac and Joel Farrell and Guzdeck all involved in a bit of afters for the Sheffield Eagles. Just finishing the Halifax team: Curtis Davis, Adam Tangata, Elliot Morris, Ed Barber on the bench. And Halifax not wasting the opportunity to take points. And while we wait for Liam Harris to line up the kick, the Sheffield side this afternoon is Josh Guzdeck at number 1, Rob Warrensett, Ryan Johnson, James Glover and Ryan Miller, who scored a hat-trick last week in Sheffield's win. Over at Swinton, Isaac Farrell and Thackeray, the half-backs. Thackeray, former Halifax player, Brad Knowles, James Davey and Matt James in the front row. Oliver Davis, Joel Farrell and Aaron Brown make up the run on 13-4. Sheffield with Harry Tyson Wilson, Tyler Dickinson, Scott Wielden and Evan Hodgson ready to come on from the bench for Mark Aston's side. Liam Harris misses the kick, but Halifax will get the ball back. And, Halifax currently sitting in 4th place, level on points with the Bradford Bulls, but having played a game more, and with Bradford playing Featherstone later today. This of course a 12:30 kick-off due to the Keepmoat Stadium being unavailable. If Featherstone beat Bradford, that sets up a crackerjack tie for next week when Halifax face the Bulls at home, looking to avenge a 27-26 defeat. That's the one that was in round 2 at Dewsbury. The Bulls back at Odsal now, but Featherstone unbeaten this season and we're looking to continue, having won at Wembley a hard-fought match against York last week. We're looking to continue their unbeaten season. Halifax looking to continue their unbeaten run as Garside gets it away and Woodburn all links in from full-back that goes over the touchline on the far side. Sheffield beaten Swinton away last week 30-22. The draw against Dewsbury 2 weeks ago. And they won at Oldham, something Halifax couldn't do. Halifax will be looking to put another 2 points in the win column this afternoon, but they're struggling in defence there to make the tackle. Thackeray looking for runners. Worthington waits as the first man in the tackle. Merritt and Kavanagh helping out with that tackle on Oliver Davies, and almost a break through the line there from James Davey, the number 9. Sheffield back to test Halifax on their own 20, but the referee indicating the last tackle, Davey. Thackeray will drill it through and Conor McGrath will take the ball over the line. It means the Eagles will get the ball back, but Rob Warrensett rather, all over Conor McGrath as soon as he took the ball then, and really nowhere more McGrath to go, but at least he made it safe. So more pressure for Halifax to absorb, with Halifax coaching staff away to the right hand side in the Holiday Shallies behind those right-hand posts. Well, there's a bit of hesitation. Scott Griggs got out quickly, and that's a good chase from Halifax on Davies, taking him down on the 40. Matt James, strong run. Fairbanks, finally the man that made the impact in the tackle by stopping the legs. Davey goes from acting half. Thackeray out to Farrell. Guzdig into the line, but the ball behind Miller on the far side. Keeping it going. Thackeray seeing an opportunity. He's trying to put Davies through a gap in the middle of the Halifax defence, but Halifax closed the door. Sheffield Eagles have number 11 playing who's not on the team sheet. But then again, according to the team sheet, Sheffield are playing London Broncos today, so we'll try and find out who that is, as Davies called upon again to run the ball into the Halifax defence. Last tackle, Thackeray already signalling a kick to the far side. Well, it's not quite to the far side, and Liam Harris will pick it up and bring it out of defence, and the defenders seem to have stopped there as Harris looked to a cop one high from Thackeray, but Halifax run the ball over the 20-metre line. Good work from Saltonstall. Woodburn all put away Aaron Brown at the first attempt there, luckily for Brown. Davies, who's getting back into the line and available to make the tackle. Worthington gets to halfway, the ball comes loose, and Conor McGrath, well, if the referee had played advantage, McGrath on Guzdik, could have been try time, but the whistle had blown and the referee had decided to give the penalty for Sheffield, reaping the ball out in the tackle. Not a one-on-one. Harris puts the ball into touch, and Halifax might have an opportunity to threaten that Eagles line as the sun breaks through the clouds in Wakefield. Griggs looks inside, finds Harris outside, and Harris going for the gap. Three defenders making the stop. Woodburn all steps. The sliding defence going across and bring down Woodburn all, who takes Halifax to within 3 metres. Risky ball for Fairbank to take, but manages to offload it to Harris, away to Leroya, wrestling with 2 defenders. Griggs, good ball to Worthington, and Worthington battling with his opposite number. Connor Bauer rather, sorry. Another one that's not on the team sheet, so I don't know what's going on. Connor Bauer is the Eagles number 3. Bradley Knowles is the number 11. Neither of whom are on the Eagles team sheet, but playing this afternoon. Davey from acting half, back in the Halifax half of the field. The defenders waiting for him. Farrell to Farrell. Isaac to Joel, both former Huddersfield players. Well, Sheffield spending plenty of time in the Halifax half of the field, but nothing to show for their efforts yet. Farrell, big hit from Garside, but the pass goes away, and it looks like a first try for the Sheffield Eagles. Ryan Miller put over in the corner. Guzdik took a big hit, and Halifax were just left with nobody outside to bring down Ryan Miller, who goes over for the first try of the afternoon. Fourth in 2 weeks, and the Eagles finally rewarded for the possession they've had in the Halifax half of the field. Only a small number of Eagles supporters, but they're in good place on the far side, as they would be with the team taking the lead. Speed of the pass there, beating Halifax, and got out to Miller. Halifax had nobody there, and Miller was allowed to be in a little bit nearer to the post. To allow an easier conversion from Isaac Farrell. And the Sheffield Eagles lead 6 points to 0. Halifax won't be panicking, but I think the lack of time spent in the Eagles half might be a concern to Simon Griggs and his coaching staff. Davis been heavily involved for the Eagles in the first quarter of this game. Farrell looking out wide again. Thackeray shows the ball, tries to skip through the defence. LaRoya making a tackle with Garside. Halifax being pushed back again as Eagles roll forward over the advantage line, and Farrell goes for the deep kick. Well, it's not going to go out of play. Connor Robinson will have to pick it up and run, and Davis has done well to get downfield on the chase there, as Davis with the keeping up with the backs. And Warren set with a tackle with Thackeray. Sheffield making it difficult for Halifax to get out of the well. Not on this occasion, too high the tackle, said the referee. Halifax will get a piggyback penalty out of their own, well, potentially out of their own half, with Liam Harris in the centre of the field. Managed to get five metres from halfway. Worthington 2, Brandon Moore 2. Fairbank put down on halfway. Sheffield Eagles defenders holding on for what seemed like a long time there. What a hit on LaRoya. Massive hit on LaRoya from Matt James. Gets up off the floor. I think he's got a smile on his face, but as we're looking at who made the contact then, I'm sure. Fairbank out to LaRoya, and LaRoya's quickly marked again by Brad Knowles. Griggs puts the kick up, and Warren set. She's known to be a bit tentative under the high ball. Looking for a quick play. Great tackle from Conor McGrath. Hammering Josh Guzdig. Here comes Oliver Davis again. He spins away from Daniel Murray, but then gets caught. McGrath again in with the second tackle. Miller comes a long way inside off that far wing to run the ball up for Sheffield, and David Thackeray. Farrell trying to find a gap in the defence. Thackeray with a long kick downfield, bouncing awkwardly, but Woodburn all manages to take it and return it 15 metres. Saltonstall will run the ball up again for Halifax. Griggs looking for the left and turning it inside to Zach McComb. Sheffield offside. Well, Halifax can't complain about the penalty count. This one on halfway. Again, it's from centre field, so it's not going to be a massive gain in meters from the kick. It makes 15. And it's making sure the ball goes into touch. Brandon Moore to Fairbank. And Fairbank being pushed back. He got the arm free. Didn't think about the pass, maybe not. Griggs with the dummy. Griggs still going forward. They'll need some reinforcements there. And that was an extra tag on the leg of Griggs, but the tackle count hasn't gone down. Woodburn all is on the shoulder of Jacob Fairbank, and Halifax within a metre again. Fans getting excited behind those posts. Yes, and that's a kick through from Brandon Moore. It's Jacob Fairbank that got the touchdown. The race to the ball was between Fairbank and Merritt. Little kick through. Halifax, knowing they were perhaps struggling against this determined Eagles defence. Jacob Fairbank runs through the defence from a little kick from a couple of metres out. Halifax on the scoreboard and back with some points, probably in an unexpected way. Brandon Moore put the little kick through and saw all the defence for the Eagles stood on the line. It's not the biggest in-goal areas, so just a little tap through, and Liam Harris doesn't miss from there and levels the scores up at Sheffield Eagles 6, Halifax 6. Shots of encouragements already. And the Eagles camp to get up there quick and give it to him. Oh, Kevin Laroya takes 3 to stop him. He's got it back to 15 metres out from the Halifax line. Kavanagh against Davies until Aaron Brown joins in. Burn causing problems for himself with his sidestep there as he fell into the tackle. Harris out to Garside, pushes away the first attempted tackle, and Garside still going. Farrell round the legs and looked at the offload, and Garside still going almost up to halfway with a strong run. Fairbank tackled by Bradley Knowles. Griggs will go for the kick again. It's strange kicking style for Scott Griggs. Seems to kick off the top of the foot rather than the end of the foot. Halifax struggling to put Miller down. He's a bit of a handful. Warren set going from acting half. Gets over the halfway line, put down by 2 Halifax defenders. Aaron Brown takes it over the 40. A ripple of applause from the Eagles supporters. Farrell to Thackeray. Guzek into the line, but Griggs watching him all the way and bringing him down. Last tackle. Halifax with no fullback, not the best kick from Thackeray. And Garside looked like he was taking high, but he gets up and plays the ball. Saltonstall going the hard way into 4 defenders on that far side, but making meters. Taking the ball back to the Halifax 20-metre line. Ball comes out, there's 3 men there, and here comes Woodburn all against Guzek. And again, it's looked to stumbled a little bit as he ran into the tackler. Brandon Moore looking for an advantage. Adam Tangata, who was of course a Wakefield player, so will know this ground. Griggs kicks over the top, puts pressure on Guzdek, and Guzdek just managed to evade Scott Griggs there, who I think was thinking about knocking him back into his in-goal area, but Halifax putting the pressure on. Second tackle, Eagles 8 metres away from their own line. And Tangata on to Warren set. Brandon Moore and Dan Merritt. Come about trying run from dummy half. Farrell, Joel Farrell that is. 5 metres from halfway. Halifax have done well there because the referee has put the hand in the air to say this is the last tackle, and Thackeray will have to kick again, and he puts it down. He looked close to the 10 metre line and was. And Harris will play it on the 10 metre line, and there's just a stoppage in play. Matt Garside relacing his boots. Ryan Miller receiving attention. Is it? Or Farrell? No, it's Isaac Farrell that's receiving attention from the medical staff. Water carriers on. And they'll need to take plenty of fluids on board this afternoon, because when the sun comes out, although less cool than it has been since Wednesday or Thursday this week, it's still a red hot afternoon when the sun's out. And the clouds looking a little bit thinner above means that they'll be playing in the sun for a while, so it's still exhausting playing the game in these conditions. Zach McComb. Daniel Murray, Griggs. Dummies and just makes 3 or 4 metres up to the 30 metre line. Guzdek screaming for the defence to line up properly. Brad Knowles, big tackle on Adam Tangata. Griggs gets his kick away, and Guzdek stretches up and takes that one out of the air. Scott Wheeldon and Tyler Dickinson on for the Sheffield Eagles, and Miller proving a handful again, getting over halfway. Halifax put him down eventually. Scott Wheeldon with his first run. Well, he's looking at perhaps a bit of a tiring defence is Mark Aston, as Dickinson takes the second run. It's made the Eagles 20 metres towards the Halifax line. Isaac Farrell to Thackeray. Thackeray gets the pass away, but it's gone to ground. And I think Thackeray lost the power of the pass there with the impact of the tackle. Knew where it was going to go, but couldn't make it go there, thanks to the Halifax defence, as Saltonstall runs it up again, turns his back, still going. He's Saltonstall, and he's done a good job in getting it up to the 30 metre line for Halifax. Zach McComb, another one standing on his feet and dragging defenders with him as he makes it to the 40 metre line. Brandon Moore, Elliot Morrison for Halifax, replacing Daniel Merritt. Kevin Leroyer, Griggs to Kavanagh, moving the ball up to the defence. Halifax 35 metres out, the last tackle. Charge down, means Halifax will get 6 more. Woodburn Hall actually stopped, and Conor McGrath has got past Warren set and Lawrence will be thankful for the attendance of Thackeray and Bauer. Brandon Moore to Kevin Laroya, straightens it towards the post. Halifax looking for a second try and a lead for the first time in this game. Harris to Woodburn Hall, tackled, back to Harris with a kick, and Tangata is going to score again. It's off another kick. There's no questions from the touch judges, I don't think. The referee blows the whistle and points to the spot. And Adam Tangata scores for Halifax. Another kick through. Liam Harris seeing the opportunity, and he bounced it perfectly for Tangata under the post. And 10 minutes or so to half time. And Halifax have 10 points to their credit against the Eagles 6. Liam Harris in front of the post again, and the kick bringing the rewards for Halifax. And Tangata giving Liam Harris the opportunity to add on the extras to that try. Halifax go from 6-0 down to 12-6 up. Thanks mainly to the kicking skills that have created the two opportunities in the in-goal area. And Griggs will take it on his own try line again. Laroya will run it back, and it's 4 defenders meeting Kevin Laroya. Is it a penalty or is it a knock-on? Kevin Laroya will say the ball was stolen. The referee said it was lost by Laroya. There was always a possibility, of course, against 4 defenders, but it is up to the man carrying the ball to keep the possession. Unfortunately, the French international couldn't do that, and finds Farrell. Joel Farrell on the attack for Sheffield, and the referee wiping down the tackle count again with Tyler Dickinson, who I think had a couple of games at Halifax back in the day. Here comes Farrell again. Halifax have a posse of defenders around him. Does that mean there'll be opportunities out wide? Farrell gets it away to Thackeray. Thackeray to Guzdeg. Warren set. Well, they're always going to struggle from there. Picking it up from a standing start was Rob Warren set. He was going to get far with 3 defenders round him. Thackeray. Gets the ball out to Davis. Evan Hodgson, it is not Davis. Farrell, well, a third run at the Halifax line in this set of 6 for Joel Farrell, and a last tackle, says the referee. Evan Hodgson just on the field for the Sheffield Eagles. Farrell's kick causing problems, but Halifax claiming that Connor Bauer pushed it out rather than Simon Griggs kicking it out, but whichever way, it's left the field of play, and Halifax have kept their try line intact for now, but face more pressure from this Wakefield side. They get the ball back from the kick-off. Harris getting the height. Thackeray thinking twice, stopping it with his feet before putting his hands to it, and Scott Wheeldon stopped well by Tangata and Curtis Davies. Rare appearance for Curtis, but here come the Eagles again. Ryan Johnson that time on the far side trying to get through the line. Tyler Dickinson doing the same. All the pressure with the Sheffield Eagles at the moment. Halifax looking to cling on to that 6-point lead that they've built. Thackeray to Guzdag, has to stop and check because Connor Bauer was nowhere to be seen and Rob Warren was too far away. Thackeray gives it to Evan Hodgson, 8 metres out. Sheffield still pushing to get back into this game. It's Joel Farrell again, relied on by Anthony Thackeray. But Halifax stopped Farrell again a 4th time in the last 5 minutes. Hodgson looking for a way through, stopped by Morris. Kick through. I'm saying it's a knock on an Eagles possession, although I don't think James Woodburn knew too much about that because it came off his back, when the referee with no option but to award a knock on. Another 6 tackles to the Eagles, starting on the Halifax 10-metre line. Wheeldon. Halifax managed to stop him with Kavanagh and Davis. Long pass, Thackeray going on his own. Thackeray's over the line and the Eagles are back in the game. Halifax hanging off and expecting Thackeray to pass. Thackeray knew that, dropped the shoulder, went through the line and got the ball down. And has cut the lead to 12-10. But they probably feel they deserve that, considering the amount of possession they'd had in the Halifax quarter of the field in the last 5 or 6 minutes. And Halifax unable to hold out. Well, they were rampaging forwards, but were Thackeray finishing it off. Halifax guilty of watching who Thackeray was going to pass to. So Sheffield Eagles 12, Halifax 12. With less than 2 minutes at half time. So a blow for Halifax, who would have obviously liked to go in leading. Again finding the Ben Thackeray. Oh wow. He's held his hand up in apology. It was a hospital pass to Wheeldon, he didn't expect it, and there's a high tackle, little piggyback. Halifax, Sheffield out of their own red zone. Zach McComb, the man going in too high on Ryan Miller. Well, it's certainly a more resolute side than played Halifax at the Shea earlier in the season. Points all. Penalty on half, or the result of the penalty will start on halfway. Isaac Farrell to Scott Wheeldon from a standing start. Thackeray orchestrating, gets it to Guzdeg, who was a former Hull KR player. It does turn out for Julian Keithley, who was highly rated at Hull KR. Hodgson to Thackeray, out wide to Farrell, moves on again, a lost ball. Gives an opportunity for McComb to get some metres back upfield for Halifax, which he does a good job of. 6 more tackles to Halifax, but Halifax against the clock. A penalty's being given, but is there enough time? James Saltonstall having a discussion with the referee, and there was no doubt, well, he's holding down, but James Saltonstall's head was a big target then when Tyler Dickinson went in, and one of the Halifax players did shout at the referee that he went in with an elbow, but that overlooked, and a penalty for holding down. So we're almost in overtime in the first half. Morris takes the ball from Tangata. And you feel that Aston will have his defence working overtime to remain level for half time. Harris tries to beat Farrell. He's got both Farrells and Hodgson in the tackle. Halifax 19 metres out. Davis to Brandon Moore. Tangata runs the angle, then turns back inside, and he's still going towards the line, even backwards with 3 defenders round him. Is Adam Tangata. Morris to Griggs. Griggs with a kick. Oh, it's a problem for Warrancy. It's gone through the legs, and it's a hat-trick of kicks. Well, Rob Warrancy, even by his own admission, will tell you he's not the greatest under the high ball. But he's not the greatest under the low ball on that occasion. The kick through from Griggs. And Conor McGrath won't have an easier try in his career. Well, is that a sign that Conor McGrath may yet get a hat-trick at Wakefield for a second occasion against the Sheffield Eagles? Liam Harris left with a conversion about 6 metres in from the touchline, but Halifax back in the lead at half time. Would be good enough for Halifax, whether it's by 4 or by 6. Halifax would have been in front had Liam Harris kicked that earlier penalty. Back in front now, but Harris has managed to pull his kick to the left hand side of the upright. And it's Sheffield Eagles 12, Halifax 16. And it looked unlikely Halifax would have time to hit back before half time. Not being too many stoppages. Takes the ball on the sound of the hooter and will run it back, take the tackle. Well, it's still going. Eventually the referee calls held. And Sheffield, well, the body language is not the same as Halifax, so we're probably feeling a little bit better now. They managed to get a try to put them back in front, but we'll feel better from coming from 6-0 down after Miller scored unopposed, Farrell converted, and then Halifax's kicking game to the fore with Brandon Moore putting Fairbank in. Liam Harris putting Tangata in. Liam Harris converting 2 but missing a penalty. 12 points to 6, and then Thackeray ripping the Halifax defence, and Farrell converting for a 12-all lead, and Conor McGrath chasing onto the kick from Scott Griggs, puts Halifax just in the lead in an end-to-end game, but end-to-end in spells of 10 minutes in Halifax's quarter, 10 minutes Sheffield quarter, and so on. But Simon Griggs will be happy at half-time with the score. I think it's Sheffield Eagles 12, Halifax 16. The Halifax first out and raring to go for this second half. Mark Aston will have given his team some harsh words after winning, going behind, getting back to draw and conceding that try. The goal line defence on the kicking. Questionable 3 tries from 3 kicks for Halifax. Not a lot to show for their attacking flair yet. I'm sure they'll be hoping that'll change in the second half. Halifax chasing a win. Which would leapfrog the Bulls on points. Whether it will be on percentages, this league seems to be running on. Remains to be seen by those figures, but in the good old-fashioned 2 points win, lose or draw column, Halifax will move above the Bulls. Stay there if the Bulls lose to Featherstone at Aldston later this afternoon. Conor McGrath, well, he's scored 1 here today, scored 3 here previously. Adam Tangata, good run, great run from Tangata up towards halfway, being hauled down by 3 defenders. Elliot Morris, strong drive. Halifax beginning the second half with some real purpose and determined running. Ben Kavanagh looking to do the same. Last tackle. Looking for a kick. Will they go to the corner with Griggs? They have done. It's put pressure on Guzdeg, who rather awkward catching that, but has managed to go down before Halifax taking back into his own in-goal area. To bring it out of their own quarter. Halifax doing a good job of restricting the metres forward from the Sheffield Eagles. Thackeray gets away, gets his kick over the top for Miller. Evading Miller, Hodgson will have to kick. The sun in the eyes of Woodburn Albridge doesn't trouble him, as there's not too much pressure from the Eagles defence, which hadn't moved up following the kick from Hodgson. Although they probably weren't expecting Hodgson to have to put the last kick in. Connor Robinson's off again. He's taking it over halfway. Woodburn Hall, Brandon Moore takes the ball up to the Eagles' 40-metre line. Halifax wanting to spend as much time as they can in their opposition's half. certainly in the opening minutes, or the most minutes, as Davies is a touch to have knocked the ball on, perhaps a pass that wasn't on. Just forcing it a little bit there, Brandon Moore. Halifax will turn the ball over. Wielden. How long these bigger forwards like Wielden and Dickinson will go on as this game progresses and the sun shines down on them. Number 15, Oliver Davies, getting up gingerly from that last tackle. Thackeray puts it down, Hodgson ends up with it again. Fourth tackle shouted by the referee. Thackeray trying to go through on his own, gets the ball away, but it goes into the hands of Matt Garside, thankfully for Halifax, and not Isaac Farrell, who had Miller screaming up on the outside for the pass with an open line if the ball had gone the correct way from Thackeray. Adam Tangata receiving some attention as Zach McComb takes the ball up. Davies away to Greg Worthington, and Worthington gets over the 40. The arms looked a little high in the tackle, but the Eagles get away with it. Woodburn all having trouble with the studs again. Griggs, last tackle, Harris. And it's one for Miller. Safe underneath it. Surprised they haven't tested Walensey a little bit more. Oof. Well, an offside. Brandon Moore. Hodgson at a fair pace then. Hodgson stayed on his feet. Moore adjudged to being offside. Farrell puts the ball into touch. The referee not happy that Halifax were back the full 10 will make Sheffield play the ball again, and this time it'll go to Isaac Farrell. On to Evan Hodgson. Hodgson 2 metres inside Halifax half with Aaron Brown into dummy half. So James Davey must have left the field. Aaron Brown has moved up. Thackeray's switched his position from right to left and turns it inside to Tyler Dickinson. He can't find a way through, and now Hodgson again. No short of effort from Evan Hodgson, who's probably touched the ball more than most Sheffield Eagles players in the opening of this second half. Guzdag over the top to Warrensey, and Warrensey stopped by McGrath. Warrensey still trying to fight for the metres towards the try line. Last tackle, Thackeray. What have Sheffield got on the kick? Saltonstall comes in for it, and that's well taken by Saltonstall, and then he loses it, and that's going to be a second try for Miller, is it? Well, Garside wasn't going to get to him, and it's a gift there after Saltonstall had done such a good job of defusing the kick, wasn't able to keep hold of the ball, spilt it up, and Ryan Miller, well, unopposed again. Matt Garside wasn't going to get near him. And the Eagles level up the score with Ryan Miller's second try.
Eagles try score number 5, Ryan Miller.
16 points all. And Farrell, Thackeray rather. Oh, Farrell. Right, first time Isaac Farrell is 12 inches in from the touchline with the ball with this to retake the lead. It's taking a while for Isaac Farrell to compose himself for this conversion. Halifax supporter trying to put Farrell off. Well, they've done a very good job. Isaac Farrell's third conversion gives Sheffield Eagles the lead back at 18 points to 16. That could be awkward. And Guznek does well to recover after kicking the ball back towards the approaching Halifax defenders. Scott Wielden takes into three Halifax defenders. Thackeray looks for runners and then is enveloped by three Halifax defenders. McComb, Davis and Garside, and a forward pass gives the advantage back to Halifax on the 40-metre line in the Eagles half of the field. So can Halifax respond to that 6 points that Wakefield have scored to gone into the lead early in the second half. Davis to Griggs. Harris has made the break. Harris looks outside and finds Saltonstall. Well, Harris went down after the ball had gone. And there's a Union-style ruck there to try and get Saltonstall over the touchline. Garside bounces away from two. Wielden gets him at the second attempt. Halifax trying to show some determination to get back into this game. Davies goes from acting half. It's dumped on his back. Both Farrell's in defence for the Eagles there. Liam Harris to Griggs. Griggs, great ball to Kavanagh. Kavanagh back to Griggs. Griggs just short of the line, can't squeeze the pass away, can't get over the Eagles try line. Oh, that's a bad pass. Morris picks it up, spins away from two. Elliot Morris close to the line, last tackle. Eagles defenders around Elliot Morris, but what's that? Oh, well, the ball's gone forward. Well, Halifax's urgency probably deserved more than they got for that. Liam Harris is complaining. The Eagles are going to get the ball. It's up to Halifax to put the pressure on now and work as well in defence as they just nearly did in attack to go over the Eagles line. Wielden, Dickinson. Not surprisingly one of the big men to try and drive it away now with Davis, who gets over the 20-metre line. Halifax sending four defenders in quickly on the feet and ready to face the next play of the ball. Good defence on that occasion. Eagles not making too many metres. Wielden, route one up the middle. Thackeray goes for the 40-20, but that one is too far in field. Saltonstall knows that he's too far away from the try line to that roll towards the in goal, and so returns it back almost to the 20-metre line. Woodburn all almost a half base there into the Eagles defence, just accepting the tackle of the men in the red shirts. Conor McGrath looking for a way through, throws out a pass that he probably no need to, but Saltonstall will pick it up and make a few more metres. Worthington pumping the legs. There's 4 defenders around him, and Worthington's still going forward. Eventually the referee screams held. Fairbanks just couldn't get the ball away. Griggs screaming on his left hand shoulder for the pass. Last tackle. This one up in the air, still no tester for Warranty on the far side. Halifax could come down with it. Harris is playing on to the whistle. Has he got the ball down? Question marks. Knocked on over the line. Says the referee on the advice of his touch judge. And Warranty was looking to pick the ball out of the Halifax hands then and go for the quick play.
Transition, Woody! Transition, let's get us moving quick here!
One Sheffield player who's not happy leaving the field. Ed Barber is on for Halifax. Halifax have another chance. Morris head on into the defence, but Matt James back on for Sheffield around the legs, and Bradley Knowles also back on. Liam Harris gets it away, and Ed Barber has another go at the line. Gets over, but can't get the ball down. So it'll come back to the 10 metre line. Sheffield hanging on to this 2-point lead with some determined defence. Halifax looking for the opening. Harris to Elliot Morris, who's never really in a position to be able to break through the defence there. He's caught 9 metres out. That's not the best pass. Tangata goes inside, gets it back to Brandon Moore, who escapes. Matt James clutches, and Jacob Fairbank goes for the line, and this time it will be a second try for Jacob Fairbanks, and the first try of the second half for Halifax. Well, throwing the ball around like a hot potato, then it was coming out in the tackles, and Jacob Fairbank finally the man to burst over the Sheffield Eagles line after it touched 4 or 5 pairs of Halifax hands and almost went to ground at one point, but thankfully Halifax stayed on the fingertips. And Fairbanks' second try takes him for 2-3 for the season. And Liam Harris makes sure the lead is 6 points by dispatching the ball in between the posts. Halifax back in the lead. Sheffield Eagles 18, Halifax 22. Halifax can now do with another score just to make it a 2-score gap. There's only 15 minutes on in the second half, so there's still plenty of time for anything to happen in this game. Halifax using the width of the field, going coast to coast, and Ed Barber gets to the 40 metre line, gets with a smile on his face, thinks he should have had a penalty there. I think Matt Garside getting Knowles on halfway, or rather the other way around. Elliot Morris into, looks like James Davies back on with Matt James. Adam Tangata, another strong run from Tangata makes meters for Halifax towards that Eagles line. Griggs, panic pass from Griggs, play on though. Matt Garside Running diagonally but still making meters. Griggs, short pass to Kavanagh. Brandon Moore puts the ball down. Another error in a key place for Halifax on the field. It wasn't a very slick pass from Scott Griggs that went to Brandon Moore. Matt James for the Eagles. Well, it's got to be a knock. Well, he's injured, so he's not going to call a knock on for that. Matt James back on his feet, the water carriers back to the touchline, and the Eagles back to trying to get back into the Halifax half of the field under blazing hot sun again. Davey inside to Brad Knowles, former Featherstone player. Thackeray to Joel Farrell, Isaac Farrell to Hodgson, and Hodgson still making meters but eventually wrestled to the ground by Garside and Ed Barber. And Farrell, well, good pressure again from Halifax in the tackle, forces the error. Garside and Brandon Moore on that occasion. And Halifax will be happier the longer they have possession or the more times they can turn it over. Salt and Stall. Isaac and Joel Farrell the tacklers again. As Ed Barber evaded Farrell. Harris to Fairbank. Tangerton was a dummy runner, but Fairbank managed to unload, and Brandon Moore managed to send Thackeray the wrong way there. And Halifax back down towards the Eagles 30. Woodburn all moves into acting half. Griggs pass behind the supporting players. The pass went backwards. Halifax not making any ground there as Morris takes the short ball off Griggs, gets Halifax back in the Eagles red zone. Last tackle 19 metres out. Woodburn all in at acting half to Griggs. Griggs to Harris. The kick will come this time from Harris. Pressure on Miller, and Miller has been missed by Ed Barber. So Miller fancies his chances against Griggs. Woodburn all chasing him down though, and that, well, he's got there. He hasn't actually got him, but he has stopped him. The Eagles will be after a quick play. Halifax defenders still coming back. Warrensley looking to take advantage. Gets the ball away. Eagles with players queuing up on that outside. Could be problems here, and the Eagles are in after Miller wasn't tackled. Woodburn all did well to chase him down and stop him, but Miller able to get up and play the ball quickly.
Eagles try scorer wearing 13, Aaron Brown.
Aaron Brown levels the scores. And Isaac Farrell has got a big kick from the other side of the field, close to the touchline again, maybe a little bit further in, but not by much, and he's a right-footed kicker, so potentially not the right side of the field from him, but he knows how important this kick is. Midway through the second half, still a long way to go. Halifax should be more content with just tackling Miller rather than try to take him into his own in-goal area. Isaac Farrell gestures to the Halifax crowd, I think, after successfully converting a try that puts the Eagles back in front. Sheffield Eagles 24, Halifax 22. And dropping to Thackeray on the try line. Bradley Knowles will be back off the pass. And the Eagles have suddenly got a spring in the step and an appetite for work, with Joel Farrell 5 metres from the Eagles 40 metre line, still in their own half. James Davey goes from acting half, tackled by Ed Barber. Aaron Brown, the try scorer, takes the ball up, and the Eagles have done extremely well. Thackeray gives it to Knowles. Well, they're within drop goal territory. Well, Dan Murray struggling to get out of the way there. Here we go again, and Farrell, thankfully for Halifax, kept the ball there because they're 3-on-2 on the outside. Davey gets the pass away to Aaron Brown. Thackeray goes, last tackle, one more to last for Halifax. Farrell goes from dummy half, can't get the ball down, held up, says the referee, while Farrell claims the try, assisted by some of his teammates. Referee waves away the Eagles' pleas. James Woodburn Hall looking a little bit worse for wear as he got up there. Salt getting the ball over the 20 metre line. Halifax with work to do again to get themselves back in front in this game. Saltonstall will have another go. And appeals for a high tackle, ignored by the man in the middle. 6 more tackles off Halifax as Daniel Murray drives it forward. Jacob Fairbank to Ben Kavanagh. Kavanagh to the 30 metre line almost, and Murray takes it off Griggs. Murray looked for the return pass. Too many Sheffield Eagles defenders around. Liam Harris takes Halifax to within 15 metres of that Eagles line. Tangata is going to take Halifax nearer and over the line. What a try from Tangata. Well, it's a day for doubles for Halifax, with Fairbank with 2 and now Adam Tangata with 2. Well, how easy did he make it look going through the Eagles' defence then? The Halifax prop launched himself onto the ball and reached out with arms that looked almost telescopic to get the ball down. And Halifax go the virtually the length of the field and conjure up a try. Oh, Harris converts. And Conor McGrath, is he up for a double? Worthington takes it over the 40. And Moore, Tangata again. Dragged to the ground eventually by Farrell. Matt Garside gets it to Barber, and Ed Barber can't just hold off Farrell. Woodburn all got there just a little bit too late, and there's a late swing from Farrell, who's I think is frustrated at not being awarded that or not being awarded a try for taking the ball over the line but being unable to touch it down. So will Halifax try and push the advantage at 28-24. They know what the Eagles are capable of. So a penalty, if successful, would only give a 6-point lead. If Halifax can turn a few more points out of it. Well, plenty to say from Matt James and Joel Farrell. Referee not impressed with whatever their pleas are. Dan Murray. Well, it looks for all money as though Barber might have scored there, but just hauled down at the expense of a penalty. Griggs. Halifax moving the ball round. Griggs going on his own. The our side screaming for the ball at this side, coming back to the right hand side with Harris. Tangata looking for another try. Is he on for a hat-trick? And Tangata has got himself a hat-trick. Well, he's in the mood. It's Adam Tangata. And it looked like the Eagles defence had got him. But Tangata still buoyant and bubbling from his last try. Goes over again. 2 in 3 minutes for Adam Tangata. And more importantly, an 8-point lead for Halifax. Anthony Thackeray kicked the ball away in disgust then and went to the referee to say something. But too late. Tangata had already put his third try in tomorrow's newspapers and extended Halifax lead to 8 points, which Liam Harris should be able to extend to 10 from in front of the post. Is that enough to give Halifax the momentum to go on and secure another 2 points? Game then leads changed hands 6 times. Will it change again? Short kick-off. The Eagles get it back from the short kick-off. Halifax will have to work in defence. The Eagles have not given up. Oh dear, that's not the best pass, and Knowles is tackled on the 40-metre line. James gets it to Joel Farrell. Farrell to Hodgson. Hodgson bundled to the ground somehow. 6 more tackles on the appeal of Joel Farrell. They're waved by the referee as Matt James takes it over the 20. James Davey waits acting half. Out to Isaac Farrell, and another stray pass. Connor Bauer picks it up and is put down on the 20. Warren set, fancies a run from dummy half, more sideways than forwards, but the Eagles still going towards the Halifax line with Farrell. Guzdeck gets it over the top to Miller, and Miller's in for the hat-trick. So 2 hat-tricks in 2 weeks for Ryan Miller, and Sheffield Eagles still in this game. Well,
Eagles try score number 5, Ryan Miller.
the job not done yet for Halifax. The Sheffield Edge went down when Tangata went over for his 3rd try, but it'll be Halifax heads that are hanging at the moment, even though they're still in front. Well, he's kicking him off the touchline so far all afternoon, and he's done it again just inside the left-hand post, has he? But it's dropped short, so it stays Sheffield Eagles 28, Halifax 34, and suddenly there sounds to be a lot more Eagles supporters in this ground. Referee stopping the clock. No short kick off from Halifax, long kick from Harris, taken by Thackeray on the try line as Knowles comes forward and looked to hesitate a little bit as Halifax defence got towards him. Seemed to slow down a little bit Davies into Fairbanks and Kavanagh, but Davies still going forward. Halifax shouldn't be allowing that. Thackeray shouts for forward, not listened to by the referee or the official on the far side of the field. Play continues. Thackeray, they're looking towards Miller again. Hodgson can't get the ball away. Miller moves into acting half. Joel Farrell takes it up. Last tackle. Halifax have managed to keep the Eagles in their own half of the field, so it'll go back to Farrell for the kick. Well, it needs to be 100% secure this time as Woodburn all drives it back and keeps it safely tucked in his arms. Conor McGrath. Well, might have got away from Thackeray, but Davey got there before he could. And shouts for a knock on. Well, they listen to the knock on, they don't listen to the forward pass appeal, so Halifax are under pressure again. 30 metres out. 28-34. All Halifax have to do is respect the possession, keep the ball under their arm, but they failed to do it again and have given it over to the Eagles in a promising position. Thackeray to Knowles, forward pass, seen it this time. So Halifax get possession, can they keep it for 6 tackles? Too many errors on a day like today. You don't expect too many, but I suppose the nature of the game. Aaron Brown struggling to get the ball from Saltonstall. Halifax will struggle to get forward there because Sheffield fired off the defensive line. They do it again. Leroy back on for Halifax. Straight into the thick of the action, taken down by a combined number of 3 Sheffield Eagles defenders. Saltonstall with another run. Gets over halfway, fought, tackle, screened by the referee. Daniel Murray will take the 5th. Back to Griggs, and Griggs gets a real wafty weeny one, and Warrensey almost dropped it, but they don't want to give him any space. He might be getting on a bit, but Warrensey could still punish you, but Halifax get there to make the tackle, and now they need to, well, he's wiped the tackle count down again. Miller, 3 tries already, won't get another one from there as he's put down on the 20-metre line. Connor Bauer pushes Griggs away. Back inside with Tyler Dickinson taking the ball up. Farrell turns it inside. Guzdeck takes it over halfway. Davey going from acting half. Last tackle. Farrell off the outside of the boot. Referee almost in the way of Ben Kavanagh there. And Kavanagh takes the ball back, tucks it under the arm. Tackle by James Davies. Saltonstall. They run the ball up. Knowles drags him to the ground by the back of the shirt. Tangata. Worthington charging forward. That's a great run from Worthington. Still trying to get out of the tackle, and Worthington does a tremendous job there for Halifax. Takes him up to the Eagles 30-metre line. Leroy to Harris. Harris out to Barber. Won't get as much room this time. Got Farrell round him again though. Matt Garside's copped one there. And this time it's the other Farrell. Liam Harris down the short side. And that one being played out by Ryan Miller. Stuck his leg out, will mean Halifax should get possession. Are we in drop goal territory if Halifax keep it close to the post? Zach McComb back on for Matt Garside. Who's in some pain as he leaves the field. Doctor gone down to see him. Griggs gets it to Barber, and Barber pushing towards the line. Joel Farrell seems to be marking Ed Barber pretty closely, and they're still that's a try, is it? Held up over the line. Interesting, the touch judge had gone into the position as if the try had been scored. Murray towards the line, spinning away from Dickinson, and almost escaping the clutches. Dickinson just managing to hold on. Brandon Moore. Harris kicks over the top, chases his own kick. Has he got there? Yes. That's going to be the try that wins the game. Liam Harris steps up again. Well, how happy must Halifax be for their kicking skills this afternoon. Another try off the boot of Harris, a pure speculator. The shout from the bench was for a 1 point, and I think Harris was lining up for that, but the pass that came wasn't the best, and Harris just a speculator over the top and was able to chase his own kick down. Well, I think the Eagles defence were actually waiting for the ball to go over the dead ball line. And sure, Harris will make that 10-point lead a 12-point lead. Halifax players not even going to back into their own half. Well, they are now. And Matt Garside limped off. Dan Merry's limping. They're hoping those two injuries are not costly. Liam Harris puts the ball over. The hooter sounds. Well, Halifax have 40 points for the second time against the Eagles this season, but the Eagles side made it much tougher. 16 points to 12 at half time, and coming out with the intention in the second half. Miller's second try and Farrell's conversion put Sheffield back in the lead by 2 points. Fairbanks' second try, Harris conversion, 22-18. It's still nip and tuck, with Aaron Brown scoring for Sheffield after a length of the field run by Ryan Miller was altered, but they managed to move the ball away across the field quickly for Brown to score. Farrell converting again from the touchline, 24-22. But that's the last time Sheffield Eagles were in the lead, as Halifax showed the superior fitness late in the game. Adam Tangata scored another 2 tries, 3 for the day for him, which Harris converted, and then the 10 points were a little too much for the Sheffield Eagles to contend with. Miller got his 3rd try to make it 34-28, and it looked as though Sheffield was still in the game, but Liam Harris steps up again in the dying seconds of the game with a speculator kick, manages to touch it down and convert to make the score look a bit more convincing than perhaps the game suggests. But Halifax have 2 more points in the win column after victory at the Mobile Rocket Stadium against the Sheffield Eagles. Meagre crowd, but staying behind to support their heroes. Halifax supporters have just watched their team win another game, 7 in a row. Sheffield Eagles 28, Halifax 40.